And hello everybody, welcome to the Refresh Point. My name is Ben, and as always, I am joined by my constant cohort, Steve. Steve, how's it going?
Doing good. Getting back into the rhythm of things. The summer is officially over, and we're getting back into the routine. And part of that routine has been, and probably always will be, Weiss Schwarz.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Today, we'll be going over the recent results from BSF Houston and the future of the channel a little bit after you shuffle your deck, snap or cut, and we'll get right into the Refresh Point with some breaking news. I'm not fucking washed. We did it, chat. We went out there and we did our level best to make Jason proud. We took Overlord to an event with Bill on Bav, Blue Archival, and Billy on Oshinokos. And Blue Archive was the carry of that team on that day. Very funny.
Yep. You guys did great.
It was a great time.
Real nice first runner-up finish.
Yeah. First runner-up finish. The absolute classic. I was actually just really happy to get the pin.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that the pin was in the prizing for the top cut.
The pin's pretty nice.
The pin was really all I wanted. And then we got the mat, and that was very funny. And I did not care after that because we didn't get the banner because we didn't win. But
right,
it's all good. And we'll talk about it a little bit after the breaking news. But it is very funny to me that we did get second at this event, given our kind of feelings going into the tournament. But yeah. We'll get into that. So the actual tournament itself, I played Overlord. I had like 6 heart attacks in like rounds 1 and 2, and then after that it was just kind of like chilling for the most part. My only 2 losses was round 3, where I like held 2 bars over deck refresh, immediately like penaltied triple canceled to be out 6, and I just didn't really have a good way to remedy that. And what I should have done was not hit the Beatrice player to level 3, and what I did was that, and then I died from 2-1. So sometimes unlucky.
Which Beatrice are you talking about?
The Eminence. The
okay.
door top end.
Sure.
Yeah. I should not have hit them to 3-1. Or I should not have hit them to 3. I definitely forgot that they just play their finisher out through an event.
They do.
That's 1 costed. And so I was evaluating the resources fully incorrectly. I was like, I mean, what are you going to do with 4 stock? As it turns out, double finisher. That's what you're going to do with 4 stock. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because he bricked the events actually the entire game, which is why the game was going so poorly. And so that meant he definitely had them in hand to salvage and then play the finisher.
Yeah.
And then he hit the brainstorm to get the climax swapper. So.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Whoops. Whoops. I definitely literally if I just don't hit him to 3, he just does nothing for a turn, bleeds even more hand,
and then
I
get to reset.
I just reset the deck, and then I just win. Yeah, but I didn't do all that. But shout outs to Common Grounds. We saw them there. The rest of my team clutched up and beat them there. So that was good.
We played against their. They had 2 teams there.
They had 3 teams.
3?
Even.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think so.
We played against Brian's team.
We also played against Brian's team. I think you played them after we sent them to you.
No, we played them in round 1.
Oh, you played them. So you sent them to us.
Right.
By losing.
Yes.
I see. Unlucky.
Yeah, we lost. My team finished 11th. We lost in round 1, which was kind of tragic.
Yeah.
And then recovered pretty well, and then we lost to Steve Long's team. So.
Got it. Yeah.
So yeah, for the most part, pretty good day. I played Bang Dream because
I see you didn't play Uma in the end.
It's at the end of the day, it's like this is the last time I'll have to think about this stupid deck for a while. So I'll just get it out of the way. I hate this meta. I'm not gonna lie. I hate this meta.
The current meta.
It
Not the
stinks.
upcoming meta.
No, I'm very excited about that. More excited than I've been in a very long time about any meta.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we just got to get BSF Houston out of the way. So I'm happy with that. I got to, I think I only lost one game, and it was to the truest brick imaginable. Like,
right, yeah.
It's very hard to go through an entire game without canceling, but it is possible.
Certainly,
but the game ends very fast. And so, it ended in about 8 minutes. I got to watch 2 other whole games.
Yeah.
Luckily, my team was able to clutch those. So that was good. But, yeah, overall, great event. Had fun.
Yeah.
I think I do everyone in the top 8.
Hell yeah. So. I ended up losing in the finals because in top 4, I absolutely giga scammed the hell out of a Bang Dream player. But as it turns out, if you don't just like triple block them every single turn and they're playing a normal Bang Dream game and they don't take damage, it's fucking unwinnable. It's like one of the worst matchups you could ever see as the Overlord player, because you're just kind of sitting there where they can just crash their whole board into you every single turn, and you can't really do anything about that. And then they just have 12 stock, and then you just swing for like 3-4-3. And then they just block, and then you're just in the Torment Nexus. Because it turns out once you play your guy that's like anti-backup healer, they can just start crashing into her too, with their healer. So it's tough beats.
Yeah, that's one of those things where like there's some game states that start to develop where you realize that if nothing changes, there is no way you're going to win.
Yeah, I literally I committed the cardinal sin of not buying snacks, and what this led to was I was dead tired and stark raving hungry by the time finals was approaching its end. So a part of me welcomed the fact that I really had no more choices to make for the last like 3 turns of that game. It was just kind of like, just keep swinging and see if something happens, and then like he has to hit 3 and try his finisher, and I have to live that first, and then I can try something afterwards. But the mechanics of that were very easy, because like he never contested the board because he couldn't, and then but he had all the sock compression from the Oblivionis turn, so it's just like, okay, well, we're just gonna keep doing this.
Yeah, there's usually a window where you need them to you need like an odd chunk where they'll take some damage in a way that they weren't anticipating, or you need them to trigger a little bit. So that
I don't think I think he triggered like twice that whole game. Yes.
Yeah. I did see there was a point in the game where he had very little on board, and I thought it was possible for the game to turn because he looked pretty weak, like relatively small hand, and you had just blown up the board, so like nothing on board.
Right. Yeah.
And he was canceling, and so I was like, well, if he cancels too much here, it could get really sketchy.
No, then he took the 3, so yeah.
And then
yeah. So unlucky.
Right.
It was fine. The very funny moment. Shout outs to the judge. My bad. So in my head, I'm doing like the last shuffle because he gets the 3. He gets to do a Dolores. I'm taking 4 over deck. There's like last card deck is clean, and he's like going for 4 over deck.
Right.
And I'm just like, okay, it's too stressful. You know what? I'm gonna ask the judge to shuffle this instead. And in my mind, I wanted to say, hey, can you please shuffle this? And what actually happened was I deadpan turn to him, hold out the deck at him, and just go, shuffle this.
It was the most hilarious thing I've seen in a minute. And Steve Long, to his credit, came over. I wasn't watching the game because I get nervous and I don't want my eyes or facial expression to like give away the state of the game. But Steve Long came over to me and was like, "You need to probably check in on your boy." He's like, he just said the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard to that judge. And I was like, what? And he kind of explained it to me, and I was like, that's hilarious. And classic Ben in cut round situation where like his vision goes to the, it's like, you ever like, it's like the from a cartoon where like the vision is like a pinpoint and you see like something very far away. Certainly. I assume that's what the game looks like to you at this stage.
I was just like, man, whatever.
Under high strain.
I was just like just. Yeah. Like you know, Dardock came back to the LCS. I was like, should just shuffle this and let's go home in peace. Like, I'm either gonna block this or I'm not, and like, let's just figure it out.
I did my best. In fairness, after we realized we didn't make the cut, we went 8. And so, we went to this really good banh mi place, and I got banh mi. And I got a second one because I was like, Ben's gonna want banh mi.
Tragically, I had no time.
And there just was never any time.
There was no time
because by the time I got back,
the
deck check was mostly complete. And like it was going into the cut rounds, and there's just no time in between rounds, and it was just like, well, that sucks.
So if you ever want to know a thing that you can always try to remember, it's to pack some fucking snacks. Or a sandwich. Honestly, sandwich
tournament
really
condition
good.
is important.
Sandwich really good for this kind of maneuver. This is a thing that I have done in the past, and that this day I had just not done. I just didn't force the time to stop by somewhere and grab literally anything.
And if we had made the cut, we would have been in the exact same position. So it was one of those things where it was just like, sometimes it just doesn't happen. I had an opportunity. I had bought drinks the night before, and like I could have mitigated. So
you
Any did you guys face anything cool or interesting?
I think top 8 was the funniest round of the entire day.
Okay.
Because I fought somebody playing Standby Door Makaine. Now then,
what?
Once I read through all of the cards, I understood that I was playing Overlord and there was nothing to worry about. However, before I had read the cards, I was the most stressed man you would ever seen in your whole life. I'm literally picking up every single card as it gets put into a public zone and be like, what is this? What do? Commit the whole card to memory. There's some like early play shenanigans going on. I don't know what this is doing. Is there like healing? Is there what? No. There's a 2/2 that he can't afford. The pay 2, ditch 1, burn 1 on attack effect 4. There's an early play that requires. There's a finisher that requires you to reverse his 2/1 to send it into memory so that he can early play. But the trick is, once I hit level 2, I'm gonna side you forever. And so he didn't get to early play because I never fronted his 2/1 to send it into memory. And then he went to 3, and then I just won from there.
Was he not playing the burn 3 finisher?
He was.
Okay.
Encore step burn 3, yeah.
Yeah.
It was close at the end. Like if I had taken one more straight packet, I was perfectly lethal, but
sure.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I mean,
all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen the deck list, but I can gather from.
Yeah, there's a cute 2/2 combo that's like it sacks the standby to standby out like another 2 character from grave. So now you have a 2/2 assist that stands out other level 2 characters to the board, which is like all well and dandy.
Sure, I see it. Yeah, okay.
And then you could theoretically, if you don't have it, you can get the 2/1 to board so that it can get reversed, and then you can early play afterwards, and so on and so forth.
I mean, the level 2 board that you can kind of build with this,
it's pretty gnarly. Yeah,
looks pretty good.
Yeah, it'll be pretty big, but also like I'm playing Overlord, so like I just got to stop thinking about it. I was
like it's like, okay, it's cool that you do all this stuff. Anyways, side attack.
Anyways, side attack, then blow up the whole board.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So
this is why I will always be a pants Andy.
There was a Nikkei game at the last round before Swiss where I just giga scammed him. Like he got like 2 or 3 turns of Modernia. He's like, yep, I'm going back 8. I'm like, that's like full clock impression and like 9 stock. Yep, then it's just time to lose. And then he went through that whole deck. The compression state is effectively the same. He never gets a standby out anything good, so I literally hold the event for like another turn after getting the first like 3 in. I literally just put a 4th in just so I could like nuke more things theoretically. And then he refreshes the next time, penalty climax, triple trigger climax.
See, that's what I mean, is that like there's a game state that is losing.
Right.
And in order for it to become winning, something needs to change about the way the game
something
state
bad
is.
needs to happen to them. And
Correct.
the bad thing that happened to him was that he lost the game instantly.
Yeah.
Because somehow I also found like the perfect soul trigger into the direct lane after blowing up his whole board.
Yeah.
To just like one-shot him with a 5-stick from 3-2.
Yeah. And so it's one of those things where it's like the highest variance portions of a Weiss game are at the very end of the game. And this is why gaining information in the main phase continues to be the most powerful thing in all of Weiss Schwarz, because that just doesn't happen if you have more information, and most decks do not have the ability to gain enough information to actually like understand and action that.
Yeah, like if he had like what is it?
But like you're coming into a fresh deck, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Like theoretically, if he had like brainstormed, like, and the deck state was the same,
Yeah.
then that he would have found like ways to keep it so that the deck wasn't horrible, right? But yeah, it just didn't happen. He just kind of had to hold that. It was tough beats.
Yeah, that's pretty sucky.
Yep.
But you know, that's part of Weiss Schwarz, unfortunately, is that you get these really high variance in games that can sometimes be very like deeply unsatisfying.
Yeah. Also, in our breaking news segment, actually, before we wrap with Houston, shout outs to the winning team was Trey Roshan and Zach.
Yep.
Very cool. Oshinoko, Bang Dream, and I'm gonna get flamed for this.
Bunny.
It was Bunny. It was Bunny Girl. I literally forgot. It's just I don't know how. I just forgot. But shout outs to them. You know, great times, good vibes. It was just a really good vibes day for me in general. I money matched Trey after the tournament. I got $20. I scammed him. It was very silly. He had like the perfect kind of like general game state that you would want, and I had like 4 in like a relatively small deck. Like the things are lining up, and then it was like block Kana, block the burn 2, block the vanilla from the shitter, take the 3 from the second Kana from 3-0, and it's like, all right, well, I guess for no reason in general, I lived. And
yeah,
that's great. That's great for me.
If you live by the scam, you will certainly die by it eventually. So
certainly, yeah.
I'm not gonna feel bad for Icy Tail finishers. Like, I'm not gonna do it. You chose this. This. Like,
brother,
for every game that you steal from somebody being that's at 2-3 and piss chilling, then you deserve this. I don't know what to say. Like, oh, your finisher did nothing? Huh. Well. Is it? If it isn't, the consequences of my own choices.
Oh,
yeah, no, you're not gonna catch me feeling bad for these scammers.
Yeah, and our other small bit in breaking news, it appears that in Frieren 2, we did not really get a new finisher to slam into the old or even new skeleton that isn't the focus finisher.
Yeah, so they just didn't bother printing another finisher in blue, which sucks. For some reason,
they gave you a 3-2 in blue.
For some reason, only 2 double R's in blue. And they have less than every other color, which is weird.
Excellent.
Considering that was the main color of set 1.
Yeah.
So it's okay in my opinion.
Are we done with this? Are there any other?
There are some small remaining spoilers, but
is it possible
all the double
to get...
R's are known.
Oh, all the double rares are known.
Yes,
okay.
and most of the rares are known. I think
Okay.
we're just cleaning up the commons and uncommons.
All right, well,
but we did get a pretty good common profile today. It's like on play, pitch an event or a CX to Rico, and then
is that good?
And then power on placement.
Is
1500 power and placement.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think it's good. Considering like
it's like a nerfed Rico, like
yeah, because it gives power and placement.
But Rico's, yeah, like they've printed Ricos that just give power and placement. And they just ditch anything.
Yeah. You don't have a Rico, so now
now you have
do.
a Rico,
right?
Yeah,
it's not the best card ever, but I think it keeps your hand from being an entire handful of bricks if you don't want to move the deck.
Certainly. Actually, honestly, I'm really excited to. I'm really just excited to play Himmel.
Yeah, Himmel's quite good.
Himmel, big Himmel stonks, big stonks for hot men. It's a great time out here.
We only talk about this because one, I really like Freerin, and two, this set is likely to come to English, so like it has, we can angle shoot that into the scope of this podcast.
Dude, if we don't get Freerin 2, I may be the most depressed man ever.
I think there's a 0% chance that will not happen.
Yeah. It's also like foiling out this Himmel deck is gonna be a pain because the one combo is a fucking like tedious speed. It's fucking cooked now. I remember seeing that listed at like 150 on release. Now I just don't think about it. I just don't like thinking about it.
If you wanted to pull that trigger needed to be pulled a while ago.
Yeah. I just don't think about that anymore. And I just look forward to the Hyder and the Heisen like back row or like memory support cards. They're SPs, but they're like 1 and 2 of respectively. That's like a good thing to look forward to. I'm like, yeah, no, the Hyder.
I know, but then you have the 2-0.
Yeah, I mean,
and then the Ricky.
I don't know that I'm gonna play that. Yeah,
the Ricky
I'm gonna play.
SSPs?
Yeah. I mean, we don't think about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some of them.
Yeah.
And they'll be fine. Right.
Yeah. So like,
I don't even have 4 of like the 3/2 SP, and I don't know that that's gonna happen. So yeah.
So the thing is that my financial situation saliency is gonna come under extreme strain.
Yeah,
very
same.
soon.
Yeah. Like we got wrestling. We got Metaphor. We got Persona 30th. You're getting it in 2 languages. You're getting Persona 30th. We already talked about this.
I am. Yeah. So, So, the breaking news is that Steven might need a side hustle.
Steven might need it. Come support the coffee. You know what?
Steven might need a side hustle. No, the refresh. I'm gonna do DoorDash or something.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I'll drive Ubers so that I can waste money on cardboard.
Okay, man.
All right. So speaking of the future
of the refresh point, the night before BCS Houston, I landed in on Friday, and we can get a little personal about it because it's my fucking podcast. What you gonna do about it? And I was chatting with my mom, and she was like, Ben. Like, what am I gonna do with you? Like, why don't you like cook or like exercise or do all these things? I'm like, I'm working on it. And the conversation winds into a question that kind of like touches on a thought that I'd been having for a few years that I just hadn't really wanted to confront. And she's like, Ben, are you afraid of commitment? And I was like, well, I guess I am. Why? So you asked me last year, Ben, are you afraid of commitment? I was like, no, I do things all the time. What do you mean? But I realized the answer was yes. And the answer was yes because of something that I had kind of thought before. Like, the thought train was there. I just hadn't really pulled on it because I just didn't want to. And then it fell out of my mind. But for a long time, I have been coming to grips with the idea that if I had truly put everything that I wanted to do onto a calendar, I would discover that I would not be able to do everything that I wanted to do. And that was unacceptable to me. I feared the idea that I could not do everything that I wanted to do, which is a very silly and selfish thing. It's a very like young person thing to be saying. However, it was the case. So, on that night, I had confronted that idea, and now I'm committing to a few things to do well, because I wanted to do some things well. I wanted to do some things excellently. And one of those things is improving this fucking podcast channel. That's right. I chose to commit to this and myself and like a writing group. And that was the idea. And you may notice that none of those things included trying to be the very best Weiss Schwarz gamer in the whole world, which is something that I had been on and off kind of looking at for a while and trying to accomplish. But that also means you guys are gonna eat good. It's fucking lit for you. You have a podcast. Like, this podcast is going to come out like on the heels of the prior podcast, and like I'm gonna have a set schedule. We're gonna do like, it's gonna be like every other Friday podcast comes out, bam, no exceptions, because we've been slacking, a little bit, and life happens as life does. But now I'm really going to be putting a lot of my efforts into trying to make this the channel that I feel like that I can make it at. And what does this mean? Well, it means following up on what I said at the beginning of the year. You might remember I made a blog post in January where I was like, you know what? Like, I really want to try to make the podcast better this year. We're doing these streams. We're doing this stuff. I really want to try to make it better. And you might realize that I didn't really do that. For a whole 8 months. Because, as they do, things happen. Like, I had some tough personal news in my life. And, like, we did get to stream more, which was cool. Or record more, which was cool. And we may get to record more again, which is also cool. But I didn't really revive the blog. I didn't really get the podcast back on a schedule straight. I really do a lot of those things. And at the end of the day, it's because I didn't force the cardinal lesson upon myself that you can't just do everything. You have to choose something. You have to prioritize something. And for me, obviously, part of that is my job, which like took a lot of time, like past the usual quote unquote job time away from me in the last few months. But then it's like, well, I can't play the trombone and look up an acting group and go to a writing thing and go to karaoke every week and do this and play a lot of Weiss Schwarz and try out a different card game and play this video game and do this and do that and make a good podcast. So we're going to try to make a good podcast. That's the goal.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, that's very exciting for me. Yeah. Because I think that we were early in the year. We were very hyped, and coming off of Worlds, we were very hyped.
Right.
And like this summer was just hard.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was hard for both of us, and you much more than me. Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, we kind of like we slacked enough, and I think we're both aware of it, and we let it happen, to each other, where it was like, okay, we'll give some more space. Okay, we'll give some more space. Okay, we'll give some more space. And we gave so much space that like our quality, our reliability, our overall content stack started to really suffer. And it's either get better or stop doing it. It's one of those things where it's like it's reaching a point of unacceptability, even for something as casual as how we view the refresh point. Because at the end of the day, the refresh point is a passion project for Ben and I, and we're never gonna be rich from the refresh point. But at the same time, we don't want our work to be shit. So we're gonna do better. And we're gonna man up. And
we're gonna do better.
We're gonna make better podcasts, and we're gonna make better other stuff too.
Hell yeah! Shout outs to the coffee, funding, equipment, and license or whatever, for just helping make it better. Shout outs to you. We want to make better incentives for you to give us money. Or at the very least, give better things to the people already paying us money. We realistically have not done ambitious deck building stuff in months. Now then, again, lots of stuff happened. Shout outs to Bromyos. He probably doesn't even care anymore. But I still have that fucking Dan to Dan 8-choice list sleeved up. And I still haven't decided the final 50 that I want from it. But part of this process is going to be overhauling all of that. And part of that is going to be, I guess I just have to force myself to take this to the next 3 locals and just give you a 50 and just call it a day. Part of this is going to be deadlines for fucking ambitious deck building. We're going to have a queue, and you can get in the queue, and then once your ambitious deck build reaches the top of the queue, we're going to set a fucking deadline on it, and we're going to work on it, and then we're going to present our homework, and it'll be lit. Theoretically, all of our current supporters have about, I would say, combined like 50 ambitious deck builds just in the queue from giving us money. So realistically, what we're gonna do is we need to come up with a new incentive to support the refresh point that isn't just you like hearing us talk. So if you have any proposals on that front, let us know. We would love to try to make that happen. And then we could go down the list. In my idea, I have a standard that I know that I can push this podcast to be in a state of like this is like a real, in my head, like this is a podcast, like, or not even just that, just like a YouTube channel, a multimedia thing, right? So here's what's gonna happen, all right? And in 1 year, we can all come back at approximately August 19th-ish, 2027, assuming the world hasn't ended after the fucking midterm elections and, you know, like, society doesn't collapse. We're gonna target this sort of thing. A podcast every other Friday. No exceptions. We'll figure it out. We'll record on a different day. We'll record remotely. We'll do whatever it takes. Every other Friday, refresh point, main release. Call it like 8 p.m. Whatever. Set the tone. Set the calendar. In between that, a stream. We've done a few already earlier in the year. Choice to hand. We're going to bring that back, continue it. Weiss Schwarz Online will be an exciting prospect, but until then, we can come up with stream ideas for Weiss Schwarz related live content, of course. And that will entail, you know, scaling up stream assets, you know, whatever, like things to make a Weiss Schwarz stream of some kind that is fun. And that is not just Weiss Schwarz Online, because we don't have it to start, and we will not always have it, and it will only have so many decks anyways, so like we may want to do other stuff, and that's okay. From all of those things, shorts. There are many good audio clips from the podcast, and I presume in the future from the streams, that will make excellent shorts, and we can upload them. Short form content, baby. We're doing it. I know that some people make separate channels for it. I don't care enough. This is all about kind of the quality of the content, not necessarily the algorithm, you know, maxing of the content. I just want to make shorts because I think it would be cool for people to be able to look at shorts from us. And if like 5 people look at shorts from us and they laugh, we did it, chat.
Yeah, I think, I mean,
I'm looking at this guy like watching shorts right next to me. Like,
we did give away like our shorts content from Worlds.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
technically,
true.
that's ours.
Yeah. We helped Ohio Weiss Schwarz put out shorts content.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah. Now we'll be doing our own shorts content.
Yeah.
Ayo, we did it, chat.
I'm just saying, we could we could reclaim that shorts content.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine going into the future, making our own shorts content. That's okay. But yeah, timestamps for your fucking podcast. Just real basics, we'll get you timestamps. Congratulations.
Does
I don't know if Spotify
I was gonna ask if it
interacts with
supports
that.
it. Yeah.
I assume it does, and I'll figure out how to make it happen. We're going to figure out timestamps. And funnily enough, all of these quality improvements are coming after 2 quality disimprovements, because you'll notice there's no floating ball on this or the prior episode, because I will have uploaded this from Germany, but it's because I want you, our dear listeners, to hear our voices sooner rather than later. That's also why I've finally been able to walk through Steve and like break through my own inability to do stuff to get our BCS Philly interviews out. Those are live. And so is our Worlds interviews by the time this podcast comes out. Yeah, the summer was so insane. I forgot that I had edited 3 of our 4 Worlds interviews like a full month ago. Just full forgot.
Yeah, I was peeling through some of the data in order to start doing that work, and I found the completed work, which is the best type of work.
Yeah.
I thought I had to do something, but now it turns out I have to do 25% of that, which is great.
Yeah. So, yeah. And the blog will be revived. It's currently hosted on like a GitHub or like a Vercel thing, but I'm literally buying a NAS, or like I have a NAS that I'm trying to set up where I can just do some Cloudflare tunneling business and then serve a blog without worrying about a future where somehow Vercel charges me to use their service, and instead I run the service. I am the service.
Yeah,
so,
but how do you manage domain names in that?
Oh, I already have all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just repoint all the domains to like my NAS instead of that service.
Solid.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, we're gonna probably migrate the blog and then also update the blog. By this time next year, the goal will be, let's call it every other month, a blog post.
Feels very achievable.
Yep, that'll be the idea. And we welcome other people writing for the blog, but yeah, I mean it has like 0 readers and 0 writers right now, so like it's more so if you want to do it for fun. But yeah, we'll get that all set up. And the future of the refresh point, just like the future of English Weiss Schwarz in terms of meta, is very exciting. It's time to get stepping to it. It's time to get stepping into the spike corner. Ayo!
This is the kind of high quality transition that we expect.
It's time to get stepping into the spike corner, baby. We're gonna have fucking ReZero at BSF Philly. You want to do a bet on how many ReZeros make it to the top cut?
You know what?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna really depend. And
yeah.
Really.
No. I'm forcing you to make an over-under bet on this before the promos knowledge.
Okay, 4 out of 8.
4 out of 8, over-under.
4 out of 8. I'll give you the... Yeah. Well... 5 out of 8? Yeah.
No. I'm gonna put 4. 4 is the place.
Give me the over.
You'll take the over. I'm taking the under for sure. I'm taking the under for sure.
I think there's significant hype and lots of ReZero fans, and also it stimulates the part of the Weiss Schwarz brain that every NA player has overdeveloped, and that is the let's coin flip the entire game on this one play. This is why we lose at Worlds, by the way. In case you are curious why Europe washes us at Worlds, this is why.
Is that
because
why?
the NA mind cannot comprehend playing save. Like the NA mind cannot comprehend it. The only thing it can comprehend is like, where's that neuron activation picture?
Yeah, the monkey
where
neuron
it's like
activation.
It sees burn 3 twice. It's like neuron activation. It's like, what if my opponent dies from 1-4? And you're like, hypothetically, this is enough damage to kill you from 0-2. So I can send it at any point.
Right.
I am legally allowed to send it. As long as I have 12 stock, we can send it. Every other situation, we just wait.
Certainly.
But yeah, it's gonna matter a lot about promos, and it's rare that this happens in Weiss Schwarz. But if I had a nickel for every time an English set was badly gated by promos, I'd have 2 nickels. which isn't a lot, but it's weird this happened twice.
Yeah.
So, fresh off
now we get a JP set in going to English that can be gated by promos. How lovely.
Fresh off the heels of the god-awful promo situation that is Eminence and Shadow is our new awful promo situation, which is ReZero promos are really powerful and hope to God that they print them.
All right, what are we talking about? Where are the profiles?
We have 2 that we badly need and 1 that we just like to have.
Okay, what are the 2 that we badly need?
The most badly that we need is the Rem promo. It is a card that you can discard a card to check for a Rem or Ram, which is really, really, really important because crucially 80% of this deck is Rem. So
what was the initial printing in JP of that promo?
It was printed into a buy 3 boxes.
Okay, buy a box promo.
Get a package with 1 promo card in it.
Okay.
Similar to the sort of scammery that went on in English with Kaguya 2.
Yeah. But like we've run that promo before, so it's like possible to get that in that same way.
All these promos, to be clear, I believe that these promos will be available. I am not doomering. I believe that they will be available.
Well, to some people.
Right, yes. Me.
Perhaps, the richest of us.
Me.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you. I see. You're gonna drop $120 on a playset of each one of these promos.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, promo number two.
All right, second promo. Amelia. We get the on play reveal for his character Add and Ditch, and then crucially ditch a climax to salvage. We're dealing with a 8 pants deck, and we have double hand filter in this promo, so that's pretty peak.
And that was also like a buy a box, or what was that promo?
Yeah, so these all came from that.
Both of those came from buy a box.
And the Ram. So the Ram is a 4K that lets you climax swap. 4K is like a frustrating number at 0 where when
What do you mean 4K climax swap? What's the demerit?
None.
What?
It has to be in a specific position.
Oh, the middle.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
sure. Yeah.
So we don't have any real downside. It's like the fakest downside ever. It's the downside that's like, whenever it's like the Aqua downside where you're like, this is not real. It was never real.
Got it. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you don't need that one necessarily. But
it's kind of nice. That's kind of cool.
But you kind of want it because it's pretty shit to not have it.
And you're sure these initial distributions were all like buy a box?
Yes. So these are the P4, P5, P6 or whatever.
Got it.
So they weren't distributed with the set.
Right.
We have no clue how they'll be distributed into.
Did they announce the BCS entry promos?
They have.
And the ReZero cards were not in it.
Yes.
Right.
So we'll see. There's also a Ricky that's a promo, but I believe that's a reprint of another card.
Got it. Sure.
So we'll see how it goes.
So what you lose without the promos is like some filtering and some on-demand deck speed.
Your deck speed will be straight horrible without this Rim.
Oh, got it.
Because your only other check 4 mechanic checks for a level 1 or higher card. And spoiler alert, this deck don't have a lot of level 1 or higher cards.
We hate those.
It has 26 zeros.
Oh, yeah.
And probably more. My build is a bit conservative. 29 was pretty common in JP.
Yeah.
So, like, the chance of you hitting 1 or higher is pretty low.
Yeah.
So, we don't want to run that. We badly want to avoid running that. So, without the Rem, the deck will truly be in a dystopia. Without the Amelia, your hand fixing options are a lot less good. Just a lot less good.
Right.
And the Ram, you could probably live without. So, like,
sure.
It's nice to have, but, like, you probably don't need it. So,
all right. Guess we'll see.
Yes. We need to...
I'm taking the under. What's the punishment? All right. What do we couldn't even pay off the other punishment. You never even told me what deck I would have played to Philly had I gone as a player.
I was going to pick Fujimi Fantasia Bunko.
Fucking rat. Yeah.
But
okay.
It turns out that wouldn't have been much of a punishment. Apparently, the deck's good.
Yeah, it's
and also you're
playable.
on my team, so I don't want to lose.
Yeah,
But
certainly. Yeah.
otherwise, I would have stricken you some truly horrendous stuff.
Okay.
I think there's nothing that bad. Persona 3. That's what I made you play.
Yeah. There you go. Persona 3. That would have been tough. Okay, so new bet, new punishment. What do we think?
I don't know.
It's tough.
It is.
It's tough. We do like trying to win. So handicapping each other in that endeavor feels like anti-useful.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Right. So we have done real spice before, the classic spice challenge.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Yeah, you're open to that again?
I am.
Okay. All right. So we previously did the Ricky's level 5 tender. That was tough.
I think, yeah, Ben ate that on stream, and then I had to talk more in that stream than any other stream I can recall.
Yeah, sure.
It was very bad. That was very bad.
However, that's like the good part of the bit is like,
yeah,
it's like hearing them struggle through the pain
it's too
to deliver
small of a, it's too
commentary.
small of a, like, this is too coin flippy for any real big punishment.
Sure.
So I'm down for that.
Okay, yeah. We'll do spice again. New spice. I think we gotta do new spice.
Like,
what kind of spice this time?
I'm not sure.
What kind of unreasonable spiciness can we hit up? Like, should we do a hot sauce? Are we going on hot ones? Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do really spicy wings. We could do like they sell some of those insanely hot sauces at World Market. So
oh, nice.
You get access to like the torchbearers and like Queen's Majesty. And,
yeah,
like,
I mean, level 5 Ricky's already killed me, so I'm sure all
the
of
last
those...
dab.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Triple X Apollo.
Yeah, I'm sure all of those would actually just end the podcast within 10 minutes of me consuming it. But we could do that. Yeah, we could take that. If I am the loser, then we can just take the weakest of those and then just sling it my way so that I can eat it with like one like chicken nugget and then like cram the rest of them down my throat as a desperate attempt to save my own mouth.
Yeah.
And then you can choose whichever one you feel is like a reasonable like punishment compromise for you at that time.
Sure. Yeah. No,
all right.
I think we can figure it out.
All right. Hot sauce for the loser. I say the under. Steve says the over on 4. Nobody. Yeah, you can't take exactly 4. It's over under 4. 3 zeros in the top 8 of BSF Philly. Hit us up. And also hit us up because I'll be there. Judging.
Nice.
What's up?
Ben is trying to level up his judging arc so he can find a different way to go to Japan.
Big if maybe. They didn't take my last renewal because I wasn't due for renewal yet, even though my cert ends in October, literally the month after this tournament I'm about to judge. So I don't know how that's supposed to work, but sure, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
One of the, it's just one of the many infrastructure things that just seems to be
good old Bushiroad.
Sometimes a bit strange.
Nothing beats that. Now then, truly for once, this is one of the shorter podcasts in general that we may have done. However, it is 8:20 p.m. coming on up, and Steve is starving to death, much like I was starving to death last time.
Yes.
But that was a much longer podcast, even. That was like an hour and 20.
It was also on a weekend.
We're going on, this is a weekday, and we're going on about 50, and you know what? We're going to leave it there for now.
Yeah.
You've had a little taste, and we're going to get started. It's going to be lit. I'm going to, make a Refresh Point Google Calendar setup and just put episodes throughout the rest of this year. And then we're going to stick to that. And we're going to, I don't know. Do we have access to the community tab on YouTube? Can we, make posts?
We can.
Oh my god, really? I didn't even know. I thought you had to unlock it. I didn't know we had it unlocked.
I believe we can.
Let's go to YouTube Studio.
I saw a community tab.
There is, but can we make community posts? No.
Oh.
Hold on.
All we have to do is turn it on.
to connect and introducing your our viewers can post, which is not. I guess we can as well.
Yeah. What's under my post? Oh, yeah.
Nothing currently. Okay, I've just created a community. So I guess we have that now.
Yes.
Okay. And then okay, sure. Yeah. I don't
They manage it in a different place than the rest of your stuff, which is a bit strange.
Certainly.
But it looks like we can post, and we can post images and stuff.
And our viewers can post. Oh, and the settings for the community are somewhere else as well. Holy God, dude. Okay. Cool. Great. Awesome. Oh, here we go. Post in your community. Who can post? Subscribers. Hell yeah. Don't blow up the community, guys. Just don't blow it up. I'll make it 1 week. Fuck it. I can turn off viewer posts, actually. I can just make it so that only we post. That's probably smarter.
That's a bit weird for a community, but...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever. Like I'll leave it on.
Just, like a very insular community.
Certainly, yeah. I don't blow up our community, guys. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Somebody already commented on the interview. Cool. Sick. All right. But that is, you know what? And that's going to be us with a final thank you. We have 226 YouTube subscribers as of right now. I don't even know our Spotify statistics. I guess I can look. It would be funny if like people follow us on Spotify. I don't know what the thing you do is on Spotify. I don't use Spotify. Like I don't know, like, are they called followers? Is it like we have an audience? I don't like. There's like an audience. We generally have 7 returning listeners on average. The I don't know.
Yeah.
Subscription, maybe? Is that like money? Is that just like, or is that just, no, that's money. Okay, so
yeah.
I don't know. Whoever listens to us on Spotify, whatever, cool. And 226 YouTube subscribers, and whoever listens to us on all of the other podcast platforms that we happen to get published to. Thank you. We literally hit over 200, I think, like, unironically, like 3 or 4 months ago. But we are over 200. And it does not matter how many of you are here. It only matters that you're listening. And that's very cool. We could be at 226 subscribers next year on this date, and I would not care. I would be a little worried in the sense of like just like nobody else like likes what we're doing. Like we start doing shorts and streams and more like, you know, quality podcasts and broadcast, like nobody else really. But I mean, as long as you guys like it, like it's all good. Like it would be a little worrying from that perspective of like that's kind of that'd be kind of weird. But you know, I wouldn't mind either way. But yeah, thank you. You have anything to say about that, Steve?
No, I think you said it well. I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to some more Refresh Point, and for on an upcoming competitive, another good upcoming competitive
Refresh Point. Ben and Steve, 1,000 years. Ben and Steve forever. Refresh Point, Weiss Schwarz forever. 10,000 years, 3 seasons, 10 seasons and a movie. You know, all the 6 million years. Refresh Point, Weiss Schwarz, all that good stuff. That is our show for today. So tune in next time after your next deck out, and don't you forget to take the Refresh Point.